Hello. And wow. What a day. Like, seriously. Now let's watch the whole thing. So first we start off with this Pokemon Sun and Moon logos that we already knew about. So let's keep going. But then it shows the character in his room. These graphics look a lot like X and Y, and has like the same stuff in his room, in your room as X and Y. But the character is much different. And then you come here. So you have Kuki, not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but he says, "Welcome to Paradise, cousin. This is the Aloha region." So that means that this is your cousin, and he looks like the professor with those rad green glasses. But the Aloha just has this that has like a tropical sound to it. So yeah, and Kuki, or however you pronounce his name, has his sleeves rolled up. And this is like game footage, and that's pretty cool. But what I'm wondering is if Kuki, this guy back here, is a professor, or this guy right here is a professor. Because it could easily be Kuki's professor, and then this other guy is like an Elite Four member, even that is just like here at the beginning of the game. So he looks like that. He could be like a pretty cool Elite Four member. He has three Pokeballs, and out of those Pokeballs come the three starters. So get that. But so this is so the Grassmon is Rowlet. So he's a grass flying, and then this Firemon starter is Litten. It's like a kitten fire Pokemon. It's fire type. And this is Poplio. And it is like a seal. I think that's really cool. But I always end up using the water starter, but I'm not sure, like grass or water. I'm not really sure. But from just looking at these, if this region is like Hawaii ish, is based off of Hawaii, then I feel like that Rowlet, the grass starter, like as an owl Pokemon, an owl grass, well, a grass flying owl Pokemon, then I'm really glad Rowlet really fits into the region, and I feel like since it's where there's a lot of water, so Poplio also fits into the region. But at first I thought that Litleo, like, no, not Litleo, Litten didn't really have anything in common with the region. But I kept thinking about it, and like it's kind of, and it's fire, like a volcano, and then the black really fits in when you put in the black, it really fits in like a volcano. So is it possible that Litten is going to be a fire dark type? And let's go to the next part. Rowlet grass flying. Let's see here. This is some gameplay. What move is that? That's a new move. It's called, I think it's called, it's like Leaf Age or something. But so Litten, plain fire type, but as I said before, it might be like a Houndoom. It might be like a Houndoom and be fire dark. So that's just Ember that it has there. And then Poplio. So Poplio, look at that. It's like, look at me, I'm so awesome. But Poplio is plain water, and I think its evolutions. I would really like Poplio to be a water ice, but I also think that Poplio is going to just be a plain water all the way through. So here's the region. So here's like a volcano, which is why I think Legend kind of fits into the region. But there's a whole bunch of rocks. I'm gonna go back a little bit because just to get a better view of the region. But so over here, there's like some cave that I think can get in through here. But overall, this is a pretty small region if it is one. So I think it would be really cool if you could like travel to other regions. Like if you could take a boat and get to Unova. I think that would be awesome. Or get to Hoenn. Or any region, because all region is bordering water. So that would be a really cool feature if you can get if you get that. But if this game is after X and Y and which is after Oraz, that means that that you might be that post game there might be the Battle Frontier, which would be absolutely awesome. But this region doesn't look like that it can fit 8 gyms. It looks like that you can only fit like maybe 2 gyms, like one around here and one over here. But I feel like that's too close together. So what my idea is that there will be many islands. This is just one of them, the starting island. But there will be many islands that you can travel to by using surf, waterfall, dive, and a whirlpool. So that would be really cool if that actually happens. But let's keep going. So as you can see, so if you remember the strange souvenir from X and Y, it says from a faraway region. This really looks like it, so that could be the strange souvenir. Maybe that's something important in this one. As you can see here, this is like the big city. Like maybe that's a gym back there. I'm not exactly sure, but they really animated the cars and the people well. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but this guy to me looks like a younger version of the second gym leader in X and Y. I forgot his name, but he really looks like either him younger or like his son or cousin even. So that's really cool. And then there are the starters. Okay. Wow. Just wow. This is a legendary beast. It's the sun Pokemon. Wait, I didn't realize this yet, but look at these platforms back here. You have the moon symbol and you have the sun symbol. That could possibly play like a huge role in like if the evil team is trying to summon these Pokemon at a certain spot and then they need one of those, or if they need both of those to like open a portal that the legendary is standing on to get the third legendary of the region. But this is just a legendary, is just a beast. Since it's some Pokemon, it's definitely fire. But I feel like it would be awesome if it is fire, if it's fire fairy. That would be a pretty cool typing. But I feel like that could easily be something else like that. It just looks majestic, like a fairy type. And it's the sun Pokemon. But if you look here, it's using its sun power, whatever that is. It looks like that it might be summoning a lunar eclipse because a solar eclipse because it has like a moon and then a sun. Okay, but the Moon Legendary is better right there. So it kind of reminds me of Olympia. But as you see here, for for the Sun Legendary, the Sun symbol is on this side, and then the Moon symbol is on this side, but it's different for this, like for this one. But it looks a lot like Olympia, so I feel like glad if it would be. I don't feel like a Dark Psychic would be good, but if it's Psychic Flying, Psychic, maybe like a Dark Flying or a Psychic Flying, that could be a really cool, good typing. But look at that! Look at that power! What is that? It looks like Oblivion Wing from XCOM Yveltal, but still. And I have one announcement. It's the box arts first of all. That is insane. But I have an announcement. When these games come out, me and my friend are going to start a rival lock. We haven't decided who chooses what game, how we're doing it, but we are going to start a rival lock with all of the new Pokemon and the legendaries. First one to beat the champion, or even like a hidden boss such as Steven and Meteor Falls, like Cynthia and Kanto, right at the top of Mount Silver. Oh, and Cynthia and Unova, I meant. But yeah, like one of those. It might be to that. In the comments, leave who you think, who you will pick for your starter: Rowlet, Litten, or Poplio. But until next time, Meg Horton here across signing out. See ya.